Hi, I'm Karen Sperling, and I wanted to show you my new Artistry Corel Painter brushes, Volume 20, for painting people and pet hair. I painted the hair in the paintings you're seeing using these new hair brushes. Most of the brushes come out of the box as cloners, but you can switch them easily to regular mark-making brushes, as you're about to see. So because they're cloners, let's start out with a clone, and then I'll demonstrate all the brushes in action. This is an image based on a royalty-free photo. I painted the eyes and added the background, which is one of the backgrounds available at my Artistry website. I included a link in the description below. So I'm going to choose File, Clone. This creates a copy with computer mapping back to the original that lets you use tools like tracing paper and cloner brushes. I have lots of videos and books at my website that go over this process in detail. I press Spacebar plus Command on Mac, Control on Windows, and click and drag in the image to zoom in, and I press Spacebar and click and drag in the image to maneuver around. Now we're ready to take a look at the Artistry Volume 20 brushes. The first three brushes are great for blending out details, which right away makes the hair look more painterly. We'll paint details back in with other brushes later. So this is what subtle straight strands paints like. This is barely there straight hair. And then this next brush, Smooth Strands, paints with color that you choose in the color panel. These next few brushes are great for painting in details. This is the Wide Straight Hair. Press Option and Command on Mac, Alt and Control on Windows, and click and drag in the image to resize the brush. For all the brushes, click the rubber stamp in the color panel to paint as a cloner brush. Deselect the rubber stamp to paint with colors from the color panel. With the rubber stamp deselected, press Option on Mac, Alt on Windows, and click in the image to pick up a color and paint. Some more strands is great for painting highlights and shadows. Go back to the Subtle Straight Strands brush and paint lightly to blend. Strands again paints multiple strands. With most of the brushes, paint lightly for thinner strokes and heavier for thicker ones. Painterly strands add a painted touch. Ultimate Strands is another multiple strands brush. Strands Galore has even more strands. Grand Strands paints with thick, rich brushstrokes. Straight hair paints straight hair strands. Wavy paints wavy hair strands. Simple Wave paints simple wavy strands. Simple Wave Flipped lets you paint the wavy strands on the other side. Curly Wave is a little wavier. Curly Wave Flipped paints the other side. Switching to someone with curly hair, the Flowing Curls paints flowing curls. Flowing Curls Flipped paints the other side. Curl lets you add curls. Curl Flipped adds them on the other side. Ringlets paints ringlets. More Curls paints more curls. And that's a look at my new Artistry Corel Painter brushes for painting hair, available at my artistrymag.com website. Happy painting!